没事儿。
Enemy soldier incoming. Use this time for some target practice. Real thing's coming soon.
Yo, friendly.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been on.
Let's see. This way.
Resurgence. If you stay alive till time expires, you've secured redeployment. The more points you earn, the faster that clock's gonna tick.
Moving here. Cancel that.
Oi!
Enemies dropping into the AO. Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Occupation scan. Enemy surveillance is active. Stay low or use the water for concealment. Enemy recon is scanning the area. Stay low. Target's located. Go. Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down. All bounty targets destroyed. Good job.
One requesting recon at this time.
Hostiles deploy the Mosquito. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. You're losing ground. Move it. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. You got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
The wrong person.
Where am I low?
25 remain. Solid work so far.
What is that?
Counter UAV overhead.
Hats!
You got gas moving in.
I'm
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
How do you win that? What's that?
You're back on station. Go get after it.
You immediately hit.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Gas is inbound. We are returning you to the front. Earn this. Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances. Looks like this intel reveals the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the designated uplink station for decryption. Hurry up. Gas is closing in. We've lost eyes on the objective. Contact the building. Captain 10, win this thing.
What's up? Railroad mask.
Gas is moving. Only 4 remain. Finish the job. You're losing ground. Move it.
Threat neutralized. You're clear.
Finish your mission. Take them down.
That could have been
Let's
bad.
go!
Way to take what's yours.
Shit! I can't believe I won it. Yo. Oh,
That could have been bad.
fuck.
Mission complete, but I'm tracking more threats en route. Prioritize extraction.
That bit was hard, I ain't gonna lie.
There's 3 triple entendres you find in history. Ours not like us. And down is a military phrase used when someone's been injured in battle, which is often followed by a call for medic. Thus we get call ambulance. First it's a call for ambulance. Second it refers to this viral video from 2010. Finally, Amber Lamps is an allusion to Amber Alerts, emergency notifications. Finally, the Kendrick's claims of Drake being a hero. Kendrick continues calling for Drake's crucifixion, leaving him covered with nails like Tizo touched him. Literally walks around with nails on his head. Tizo is also a homophone for the Watchman Tizo, whose logo resembles a girl. Kia fan is another triple account. First, it's a claim that Drake is a fan of the culture without a count. Second, it nods to Future calling Drake his #1 fan of the contestant. Finally, think about the spelling of fan. You know.
That's crazy.
Find it mystery.
Hey, y'all didn't sign in 5 years ago? Stolen tweet. Good one, Lacey. Fucking hilarious, dude. Fucking hilarious, bro. Nice one, Ron. Nice one. This is a fake picture. Your race. The real diversity higher. Let's go. Nice. W, bro. They just be signing everyone at this point. Cause I don't wanna live a lie.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand
That's
by.
not bad. Like, 1,000, yeah, it's not bad.
When I'm with a family that goes to other family members' houses for Thanksgiving, I just make sure I got some Eddie Rose grandkids. They decided to wait for he said it's macaroni and cheese. Then I can't she decided to me, and I'm really trying to go around to local stores because you have everything except for the damn pasta. It's fun. It's like one of my money adventure. You're like, Dorian, can you find the guy named Gene to give us a gift back to random ones that are not here?
Enemies dropping into the AO. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Bro, watch where you're going.
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the timer.
See, can we keep it in a row? Is that possible? Is that doable? The two.
Enemy soldier
Yes.
incoming.
Oh, there's no gun there anymore. I've been lied to. Yeah,
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the scout.
yes, lacking.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Going on a fucking
Gas is
blender.
moving.
A fucking blender.
Enemy soldier incoming.
These niggas aren't camping anymore. Scummy as fuck.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Hostile mortar strike near your position. Copy that. Mortar strike inbound. No hit. Shots missed.
Brother, man, you didn't see me? I thought you saw me. Brother, man, what was that? Hey, I don't mind.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there.
What is this?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
What? You know, fuck. Good shit. No, I'm not gonna revive.
Gas is closing in.
Good shit. Kill me.
Let's find the whole lot.
You're getting another chance. Make it count.
Good shit, man.
25 remained. They hit us
Better
hard
look.
that time.
I see him.
Let's regroup and get back up there, yep.
I still got my win. Fuck it. I'll take my little win. Oh, Warzone victory.
He managed to get to the border of North Korea and
Not to be like travel. They can't until it is on a map.
Brits in America, and I know why Americans aren't well-travelled. Well, but there's a reason why. Americans don't need to venture outside America because Americans are big. Americans go on vacation in America. I'm in the UK, back home. It can take me 45 minutes to get to France. Germany, right? Amsterdam. These are whole different countries across water. 45 minutes. Every single state in America is like its own country. Literally like its own country. It's not like the UK where things are similar. In America, you go to a different state. It's like a whole different world. So now I get it why Americans. I need you guys nice and nature. There was no problem. I was in a 30-second gunfight. I didn't even see you dead. I didn't even see his dust. I thought Nate was shooting his body or something. That's insane, bro. Dude, Seth, can you get on his ass? This is a checkout. In every chip. That has to be. You guys dice out here. And Nate's out here. This baby was just born on a plane 36,000 feet in the air. So what country would it be a citizen of? The first thing we need to know is what country we're flying over. Look. I see Big Ben. That's a Statue of Liberty. Well, if that's a Statue of Liberty, then the kid would be American because we're flying over American soil. But if that is Big Ben,
You're up
then it gets a
fast.
little
We're about to get even.
Look, it's just how much money so my baby there.
Well, that's what's complicated because in the UK it doesn't matter where your baby is born, but rather
Soldier incoming.
an Irish flying over international waters. That could change everything. If a child is born over international waters and doesn't have citizenship anywhere else, then the child would be a citizen wherever the plane is raced. What? So being born on a Saturday.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Boeing could make you endangered. I'm just kidding. It could make you a proud American. What about this one? Looks like your baby is Russian.
All stations, green light. We are deploying to the war zone.
This nigga still going at it.
Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Yes. Yes. Oh God. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you?
Enemy soldier incoming.
That is.
Stand by for redeployment.
I see there. That's what we call a little demon. For the man. Recognize. Hello. Goodbye.
You're redeploying.
Anyway, fuck you. Hold on, fuck you.
I'm still chasing you. I'm chasing you, bitch.
Better not. Stay the fuck away from me.
I am, little nigga.
You're never gonna catch me alive, nigga. Wow. Fuck this shit. I see you, but I'm still running away.
Gas is inbound.
You do better, huh?
Fucking pussy.
I have no guns. What are you calling this? You can't find a goddamn gun.
Holy shit.
Wait,
They're trying to shoot me, bro.
where are you? Where are you at? I'll find
That's
you.
a bitch ass bitch trying to shoot me. I'm on top, little nigga.
Top?
Come in me.
Coming for you.
I'm just playing.
Coming for you.
I'm just playing, little nigga.
Shooting on me.
Alright.
Friendly, bro. Why are you shooting me?
You're a bitch. Fucking hate bitch niggas like you. Oh, you fucking butt ass nigga. You a bitch ass nigga.
You're on the roof.
Yeah. Cause I want to, nigga.
I like you up there. Better get
Friendly
your ass
loadout
down.
drops on the way.
Better get your bitch ass.
Don't get me.
Get your ass down here.
I push ass nigga
Run
don't
it.
come
I'll
me.
wait for you. Whoa, calm down.
I'll wait for you to.
Whoa, I'm friendly. Oh, shit.
That's not me. I'm on roof. That's not me.
Oh, that's not you? Oh, that's a random nigga.
Nah.
Hey, bro. Better. Bro, damn, man.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
Hey, where you at?
That's just. Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm up here with you.
You little bitch, man.
You gonna be able to catch me, though?
Ah, shit.
Where are you?
25 are still active in the AO. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Why you gotta be such a bitch?
Oh, fuck.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
You really still push?
Got you. Stand by for redeployment.
No guns. There be no fucking guns. I'm here in this fucking tower.
You got no guns?
So I'm fucking
You got no guns?
I got no guns. Fucking only have a shitty ass pistol. Dying up here. Just chill up here.
Damn.
Fuck this shit. You know what? You don't come up here.
That fucking sucks. No, I'm not coming.
Alright?
Say what? I didn't hear you.
Fucking nigger.
Whoa, whoa. What's with that word? Come on, buddy. Let's be friendly here.
No, I was just joking. Yeah.
Can't believe you called me.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
I'm being
My
assaulted
bad.
by a woman. Oh my god, I'm scared. I got her ass. Haha, I win. I'm gonna stay my ass up
Fire
here.
sale is active. Buy station prices
What is
are
getting-
adjusted.
This here.
Yeah. Why are you doing that? No.
Chilling up here.
No yeah, camping.
You know, I got some s'mores here. Got the TV playing. Chilling. I have a pistol. Other man. Wait, what?
Resurgence window is about to
You're
close.
trying to come up here. You're trying to be sneaky now. We
No.
don't like no sneaky players. Oh god, there's another one. Ah! Don't fucking... Ah!
Ooh.
Oh god. I'm getting assaulted by another woman. I'm scared. I'm gonna look up here. There's a cool kid.
Gas is moving.
No matter what you do, we're getting out of here. Who's live here? Who's my new life?
Enemies dropping into the
Fuck
AO.
you, bitch.
Hey, don't shoot me. What's wrong with
Oh, I'm getting shot at. Help!
Fire sale's done. Prices
Better
are back
die.
to normal.
Turning away. Better stop. I'm dangerous. I only have a pistol, but I'm fucking dangerous, dog. Blessing from the gods.
Resurgence has been deactivated.
Oh god, it's not a blessing.
The end game.
Good shit, fuck you, bitch. And there's another guy. Haha, how you feel? Help me, other guy. Kill this guy. Let's fuck him. Where did you go? Sneaky. Scared. Mommy. Friendly. Alright. Tell you pretty little lies. Up to you. Oh, chill.
Gas is closing in.
Got it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Made it to the top 10. Less than 25, we're still standing. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
Have known.
Go save model up.
that was the, oh right, he did duck in Gatling. Now that's gonna be Raychards. The PM Raychard! He's already dead! My god, he's bodying the fucking corpse! What's up guys, main man Sui here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. And for a Dojo event in Pakistan with 480 players. I don't know what character, unbelievable, grand finals, I guess this is gonna look like. Oh man, this microphone quality is...
Into the grand final, and you are ready for this, and here we go.
Oh, so right. They must be playing on the match we're playing, right? Obviously. So 1 running 3-2 is nerfed, finally.
Right to the wall, and the big bad
According to Iceland, it's still a good move. I wonder how much we're gonna see Assassin at Evo Japan. Oh wow, clowning around, eats a back one. Unfortunately, no big juicy combo. Big juicy veiny combo. 1-2-1, damage 3-2 mix up. Wait, he immediately did the peekaboo cancel, right? On Lionheart stance. I think he did. The question is Numan the best Steve in the world? Probably. Oh, that was oh right, he did duck in Gatling. Now that's gonna be Raychards. The PM Raychard! He's already dead! My god, he's bodying the fucking corpse! He's bodying a dead man. It's the best rage art I've ever seen. Fatality. I mean, that was the fatality.
I gotta be the big man. Alright, let's go.
So 1-1 in rounds. Really cool to see Steve played like this. Huge read.
Gonna carry. My dude doesn't really drop many, and he gets that.
Mammoth.
Check your weapons, check your gear. We're holding for deployment.
Steve has always seemed pretty lackluster in terms of damage. But he got the biggest possible launch, I guess, in full crouch down for 2. Nice full break.
Gotta make something happen.
Oh. Oh, I thought he was gonna do another down for 1-4. But he did a pull-up super fast while running 3-2. Nice one.
Enemy soldier
I
incoming.
really thought Arslan was gonna get raped. 1-2-1. Eat dash. That's gonna get punished. 2-1. Throw break. This should be Newman's round here. Step on albatross! No wall pressure! Down to 1 into Dick Job. Nice. Damn, nice read. Oh wow, what a whiff punish. He has the wall pressure now. Damage 2 is blocked. Throw break. It's very even here. Same amount of health, 2 rounds each. Is Newman gonna get this? Nice low. Throw break. Throw break. You see how much we're both spamming throws, right? Way more than Tekken 7. Nice duck and down for 1-2. Nice down 2. The reason we're spamming throws all the time is because we're so broken. All you need is that your opponent presses and the throw counter hits, and it's basically guaranteed. And then the fact that the throws also serve as your holding option as well. We're just taking turns just throwing all the time. Way more than Tekken 7. So expect to see a lot of that in Evo Japan. But we also know that the May patch is going to nerf the throws. The throws are OP. when we're... Oh, nice one. So when we're like range 1 or range 0, like point blank, right next to each other, kissing distance, Diggs touch, we both throw a lot because it's a 12 range startup that, you know, on counter it deals significant damage.
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
And Steve also gets really good OT from his 2-4 throw, which is pretty significant.
But the free assault.
Nice one. It's so cool to see this. Like, Azucena is completely brain dead, completely busted, and going up against arguably the most difficult character to play in the game. It's not very strong. It's pretty ridiculous seeing a matchup like this. But huge props to Newman because so many Steve players just complained like crazy when Tekken 8 dropped, and a lot of them dropped Steve and went on to play, you know, Dragunov, Fengwei, Azucena. But Newman, you know, sticking in there with Lord Steve. So much respect to, you know, a character specialist and loyalist. What the fucking duck and punish?
That can be a disaster. Why? You coward!
We ejaculate. Punish into that combo. I see so much stuff. Perceive it as a great counter the character, and no way everything on. It's come back. So it's back. It's even, you know. Every match we've seen so far, very even.
I've lost so much is happening and I can't help but just scream about it.
Doing so much. That's unfortunate to scream at one time.
Huge albatross. Low pressure, Steve is very deadly here, but wisely uses the heat smash to clear the wall. But he's right back in there while running 3-2, he's out. My god, Azucena. Can't keep her pinned down, you just can't. How is Newman doing this?
You saw that coming!
Huge skyscraper.
Unfortunately, definitely doing this stuff to where our salon is. As this is exactly what's giving him 2 wins, man. We already got the lead. What else you need?
Also, Newman 2-0. 2-0.
Finally, set between him and our salon.
But the question here is that what's your return?
My god, and honestly, I mean, this tournament must have been filled with Dragunovs and Fengweis as well, right? And Alyssa. But Newman must have bodied everyone then, playing Steve.
We gotta trust that he trusts.
So are we once again gonna face the fact that tier lists don't mean that much in the end? It's the player. Oh, my god!
He has to be, there's no way he survives.
If there's no way he survives, then that thing is dead as
And that's a knockout.
right.
Good night. I wish game volume was higher. I want to hear the voice.
Gamers Galaxy, come down.
Wow, Arsen's getting kind of bodied here. Well, no, it's pretty even. But Newman has a strong clutch.
But no matter there's something to say about that Western Sonic fan.
Oh, a huge while sitting one counter. It's dead.
I should be able to close this round rather easily.
Yeah.
Very, very sensible. Really capitalize on that.
Tier lists are important, but don't mean too much at a high level. They do mean quite a bit, I would say. Like, you have to give Newman a tremendous amount of respect here because there's a massive difference between playing Steve and playing Fengwei. It's just the amount of extra work this guy has to put in is just, it's a significant amount.
Not done right now.
Absolutely, because he's looking ridiculously dangerous right now. Both running through, and now we both are in blue. You know, oh my!
Nice Sonic Fang.
He's so excited to win that one.
Why is he gonna take this? Oi, 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 big Libertador parry there.
Right now,
Is Arslan gonna get a match now? Go on the scoreboard. Trying to get a 171 counter. 112, one more blow. 171. Nice.
oh my God!
So again,
God, breaking a sweat.
get number 1 running free 2. No. Low. Nice interrupt. Nice interrupt.
Champion right now.
What is he gonna do with heat? We're both in heat. Very even. How many times have we seen this so far? Oh, it's a huge launch. He's probably not dead.
Very beautiful.
No. Nice toe kick. He sets neutral a little bit down for 1-4. Oh god, and now we're on the smallest stage in the entire game. This is gonna be gets the throw. That was a counter throw.
What I appreciate
Oh, huge counter. Optimal combo. Can he get some wall pressure? No, he's gonna heat smash to get out of there. Arslan. No, he tries power crush. Heat smash? Not running free 2. No. Keeps his heat. I gets the throw again.
Back up as well, so that's gonna be danger zone.
Really well played by Arslan. Really well played.
what I was saying before, Arsenal themselves from a at all.
Not running free is just still so stupid. Even with the nerf, it's so stupid.
Absolutely. Still has a way to go.
Nice sidewalk. Can he get the TNT?
Right now.
Gets the counter throw.
The other side, activation from the left. Run it out as.
Gets the mix up. Is that done? Yeah, it's down. It's so sick, the clinch. So sick. Great float. That's gonna be a wall. Nah, not quite. Lionheart. Oh, huge counter it. Oh man. Absolutely body. Sick round for Newman. Doesn't quite get the punish there. Unfortunate. Nice side step.
So much I don't like. Not at this point, thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
He's just not making it tough.
Arsenal. This early, obviously, he's an
Yeah. Oh shit. No! This could kill. What? What is... Wait, the 1 HP rage arted Arslan into 1 HP and then closed it out. But that was very even though. Really great matches. And Newman just totally clutched it.
The time for breaks is over. We're just going straight in now. MMA versus boxing.
Huge drop. So great. My gosh. Oh, is this dead? I've never seen this combo. Oh, not quite that. Okay, he gets it.
Nice.
1+2. Let me give you a shade movie.
Wow, fucking nice whiff punish.
22 plus. Wait, what's gonna happen?
Huge counter it.
Get out of there. The hardest event I've seen just now. Keepers, we're gonna extend this double hook just to one, just short.
So they're both in heat. Newman hasn't done a single heat smash, right? I haven't seen a single one. Probably because Steve has like the weakest heat smash in the game. But Brian's is worse, I think.
Got a great show right now.
It's funny how Brian and Steve both have shit heat smashes.
Oh, these guys have been.
Oh, Rayshard. Okay. Okay. He felt he had to try there, I guess. Cassius is pretty shit. Cassius is better than Steve and Brian, I think. Oh, he eats that. Okay. Nice mind game by Arslan.
Oh, what a win from Walter Corner goes into accuracy.
So right. Nice breaks.
Must be able to match Steve's offense with his own, and there he goes, dashing straight in, giving that move. Get all the way into the wall.
Come on, Arslan looking fucking stronger here after the reset.
In the game number one here, ladies and gentlemen. No, more.
Oh, that's cool. I feel like I've never seen that sequence. We always skip it.
Let's just watch it. Well, let's not go.
So who's gonna get floor blasted? Does this floor blast? Oh, it doesn't. Blasted immediately. Nice. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like Arslan's gonna take this match. He's playing way better. Nice. Nice with punish. Nice punish. It's not really -10. No, -13.
Patient still here. Just set up a phone, not broken right now. So he gets up with the kick. That's not a lot of boxing.
I almost had it. Dude, this is a completely new Arslan after that break. Looks like he's gonna fucking stomp Newman.
It's an amazing player.
Yeah, I'm sick. Almost.
Great.
The Sun is using the heat where it's pretty aggressive, often in combos.
Yeah.
Newman using it very well. They're both using it pretty defensively, I guess. It's such a good get off me button.
Raphael's getting a read on our shot and taking it out. He's the same.
Cassie will never be played in tournament. He actually plans on playing him quite a bit, which is super cool. He played him in Canada at Electric Flash.
Very careful. Gotta make sure that.
Yeah, fucking Giga Shot pick.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see Kazuya at Evo Japan. I know Ikari is here and K-Skin is here as well. So, God willing, they do okay. Be so cool. Oh, wow. Nice punish. Oh, damn. You know, and I'm thinking about other things here, but no one is too good here. Oh, sick.
And he's got to hold onto it. Marcelan goes with the offense into him. Going in, picks up. Here's on Monday. Oh my God. Punish.
He gets the reach. He gets the motherfucking rage charts. Rage charts. not abusing them enough. He's so fucking good in this game. There's been a lot of raid shards this set. Arslan's eaten quite a few raid shards. It's like, you know, it comes down to a wire, and Arslan is, you know, pitbulling with, like, pokes with Asusena, and it's just, yeah. It's raid sharded. How's it launch? Yeah, with electric, but it's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult. Even the best Casias in the world, they tend to take it to OG and stuff.
In and out like a madman. You know, Yonder Shiva is the state, so you know who it favors, but you stay quiet from that.
What a raid shard unlock, minus 16. Oh my god! Damn, okay.
Arsalan under pressure, that's why Arsalan is taking this.
You're trying to counter hit with that rage shard, a Steve player. Yeah. Nice
Stupid
float.
idea.
Arsalan better watch out because this man is out for blood, and not just Arsalan. Every player in the world should watch out.
Like, no one has better timing than a Steve player. So trying to rage shard Newman has to be tough, not easy. But at the same time, Arslan is like hyper aggressive with Asusena, which makes him a prime target for rage shards.
Not gonna be enough for the kill though.
Will it?
Nice.
One last fix up.
The rage charge.
Damn, a really great poking sequence here by Arslan Ash.
This guy out.
So it's completely even. 1-1 in matches, 1-1 in rounds. It's pretty exciting. I don't like the infinite, so I need my wins. Nice, huge back one. Geesh. Is he gonna go for some Oki? Damage. Heat burst. Is he gonna do a clinch mix up? No, gets a huge flicker too. Huge flicker to counter it. Still a very, very good move for Steve.
I have not seen a match this close in.
Damn, nice combo. Really nice combo. Almost gets a counter it there. Albatross 2 heat dash. That's looking tough for Arslan here. Newman is now winning most of the interactions.
Operation Valiant
punish
Enclosure is in process.
Lionheart.
Never before has your martial adjutancy
It's
been more
floated.
urgently required.
It just looks like a download. You go infinite again. Alright. Yeah. Damn, it's looking really tough. Let's see if Arslan makes... I mean, he is the best player in the world. So if he can get some adjustments here on Newman.
It is only a matter of time before the Terminids here evolve into even worse abominations.
Oh, a huge counter.
We must destroy the TCS before it is
Lionheart.
too
It
late.
goes for Duckin, Gatlin. What a poke sequence there. Got some health back. Eats an Albatross too. Nice duck punish. 1-1-2. Ay. 2 rounds away here for Newman taking the entire tournament. Nice punish. Newman is just winning. Way more interactions. Oh god. There it is. It's 1-1. One round away. Arslan seems to have no answer for this at all. He is just completely downloaded by the router.
Here we go.
While running 3-2 is the answer into throw. While running 3-2, while running 3-2 throw. It's such a basic sequence that you'll even see green rank Azucenas do, but it works at every level of play. Because the move covers everything. Down for 2. So that's sort of Tekken 8, you know, S tiers. Mindless offense. Works at green rank, works at the highest level of play. Huge Albatross 2 heat engager. Eats a heat smash. Arslan is shaking things up here. The answer was while running 3-2. It was there all along. Nice duck 1-1-2. Oh god, is Newman getting a comeback here? Nice throw. Oh god, Arslan! Did he hit confirm 1-1-2? Yeah, damn.
Champion for Japan presents Gamers Galaxy Tekken 8 9 from Lahore, Pakistan.
Super well played by Arslan, but like, yeah, no. God damn.
Yes, Tekken.
That's the most pathetic hug I've ever seen. when he locked in there in the end and had the read on Arslan, it was like Arslan couldn't really do anything. But you know, you gotta give it to Arslan. Like, yeah, Newman had his number, right? And dialed it more than twice for that booty call, but also Arslan made it to grand finals undefeated. But yeah, Newman certainly knew how to handle Arslan. Probably the best team in the world, yeah. And it's, again, such a shame that no Pakistani players at Evo Japan due to visa issues. It's almost, you almost can't take Evo Japan that seriously anymore as a big Tekken tournament because the strongest region isn't there. It's not represented. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Story: The Dark Awakens. I've stayed spoiler free. I don't know how I did it. Well, no YouTube, no social media. I never use social media anyway, but YouTube was kind of hard to stay away from because, man, I listen to so much YouTube every day. I'm gonna play on hard because I'm a goddamn Mishima main. Please, cut. Yeah, he's just smiling, basically. Hello! What the fuck? This music is so epic. I should rock him from standing, you fucking cheater! No! No! I lost it! Yes! On hard difficulty! Man, I'm the best Tekken player in the world.
Initiating. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
To his social media page after this battle with what's up to Asian Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. Drake has your game after being game.
Damn.
would have been super dope.
Who you think won?
Battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hellpod launch initiated.
More like that's like was. Yeah, this
Save this planet from infestation.
whatever.
You know, I would just wanted to meet Rams, and then I would have went into, you know, not like that. But what's the name of the record? Not like that. When I heard that, I was like, oh yeah.
Calling in reinforcements!
Join the threat.
Yes, and he dropped this record, the last record, not second. That not like this. That was the one I was.
Yeah, look, actually, the Grams, I thought it was good, but I just quit. The one Drake dropped before that. See, the album was good. He went out. Before that.
Push up.
No.
Matters.
They played that in the club. And that.
That's empty.
Grams like us, swing. Sending in an eagle.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Ready to liberate! Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Wacky posted something very obvious. Reminder that I seriously do not care for people who try to discredit my work. I know I've done so much for both my communities, and I continue to do so as I enjoy it. So, who's trying to discredit it? On March 8th, 2023, Dream and Quackity took part in Screen's Heaven or Hell event. It was a big show and got a lot of viewers, but this is also their last known public interaction, and it happened the same day Dream pitched the concept of United SMP in private. United SMP was to be a multilingual server with live translation, essentially the same project, but run by a different, massive creator. On March 10th, Quackity announced the QSMP to much fanfare. Anyone else just extremely proud of Quackity, knowing how he wanted to make Spanish content for years, finally doing it and getting so far is just amazing. So happy for him. That same day, Dream went live on his alt talking about his very similar project, but said he didn't know anything about the QSMP.
I'm working on a project as well that should be released. I already a bit ago. It's not. I mean, when I said it's similar, it's like you'll know why I tweeted what I tweeted whenever you see it. But at the same time, it's not at all. That's what I know something.
During this, Dream also said that he won't go for Quackity at the Streamer Awards, as another creator named Foolish treats it like an actual job, implying Quackity is undeserving. However, he still acknowledges Quackity is probably going to win.
If I had to pick one, my instinct would instantly be Foolish, just because he streams so much and he treats it like an actual job. He gets up and he clocks in and clocks out and streams all this ton of time. But then Tubbo is also kind of like that recently, at least. But Quackity's gonna win. So congratulations, Quackity.
Quackity won for Best Minecraft Streamer, and around the same time, he retweeted that prior tweet saying he doesn't care for people who discredit his work. Stans were able to put the pieces together and speculated that he was talking about Dream here. Why wouldn't he be? He felt he deserved the award and worked very hard for what he had, and then this other massively popular guy was on live stream saying he thought someone else deserved to win. His ego was hurt. The Quackity versus Dream Stan battle begins. It's been a thing for a while now. Quackity Stan shitting on Dream and Dream Team and celebrating that they aren't friends anymore. Look at the quote retweets on George's reply to Quackity from the Streamer Awards. A little over a week later, the QSMP officially launched, and creators began playing on it.
Do you have an aim shot?
Would that be a problem?
No, really.
While people were having fun on the server, Dream did not make an appearance. Why wouldn't Quackity invite the most famous Minecraft YouTuber of the last few years to his biggest project yet? Fans of both of them drew their own conclusions on Reddit. Not that they can't be friends behind the scenes still, but they were pretty close before, so the change is noticeable when he's regularly interacting with Bad Boy Halo and didn't even respond to George about his meetups with bad or skeptic tweets. And George had a stream a while ago where he mentioned that Quackity hadn't even confirmed he would be at TwitchCon to him, despite attending, and that Q seemed to turn down George wanting to go to Mexico with him. Trouble was brewing behind the scenes. At this point, Quackity shifted the scope of the server from just Spanish and English to the rest of the languages so he could get an even broader audience. And just 5 days later, Dream announced his new mod for USMP, which would translate whatever you're saying in voice chat to the native speaker's language and text above their head, allowing anyone to have a conversation with each other in game.
La traducción ha dicho que te has comprado un sostén.
Everyone noticed the similarities between the two servers. Dream responded saying he didn't have any animosity for Quackity. Obviously, the server can coexist with QSMP. Only a few people out of 60 will cross over between the two. Without Quackity, I don't think that any of this would have happened anyway. Dream's translation mod was advertised on YouTube on April 2nd, and on April 3rd, the Q Mobile translator was announced. It was the QSMP's very similar software, advertised as the first of its kind, and quickly adopted by all of the players on his SMP. Meanwhile, Dream fans claim to be receiving increasing hostilities from Spanish-speaking Quackity fans, upset at Dream trying to steal their favorite creator's thunder. When will they send a hired assassin? I think we should go to Florida and burn down his house. If we all raise money together, we can hire one with efficient and immediate work. I have 2 uncles in Florida that are down for it, although I'm scared of something that happens to them, but I can't wait to send someone to beat that fat man. Maybe we could use your uncles as mediators and have them contact someone. The Stans perceive these threats as pretty serious, especially given that Spanish-speaking fans were hosting Twitter spaces where they allegedly doxed Dream live. We don't have 100% proof this happened in this call, but considering Stans and other people were doxing Dream constantly when his face reveal happened, it wouldn't shock me. The 2 servers running concurrently caused a lot of confusion for audiences. Why would 2 huge creators in the
same space run 2 servers with the same basic gimmick. When Quackity advertised the server on his Twitter, Mr. Beast himself seemed confused as to if they were the same thing or 2 separate projects. Dream chimed in, it's a different one. QSMP released as a Spanish and English server. I announced my Latin translator mod a day or so before QSMP shared theirs, and they happen to have similar good ideas. Mine will be public, awesome to see the language barrier broken down in so many ways. It seemed like Mr. Beast was stoking the flames of this conflict, as when Dream posted something unrelated to any of this, Mr. Beast asked if he would be playing Quackity or Twitch. A day later, Dream said jokingly he wanted to kickbox Quackity for a live event, saying it was going to happen one day later on Saturday the 8th of April. Many fans asked if it was over the 2 weekend servers. Whether Dream and Quackity fight, the online community will have the opportunity to watch other creators step into the boxing ring this month. Following the success of Creator Clash in May 2022, the highly anticipated event is set to return for its second installment. Yeah, that went really well. $250,000 on the event. The big boxing match never happened, but shortly after, Dream finally addressed public tensions around the 2 servers being run concurrently. For any of you confused about the drama, Quackity and I worked on the same thing accidentally and kept it private like most projects, and they accidentally clashed with each other because of it. I have absolutely no hard feelings towards Quackity and love him to death. So it was all fine, right? Dream loved Quackity, and they were on good terms. On April 26th of 2023, the QSMP had its official global announcement for even more languages, and everyone expressed a lot of excitement. They were introducing Japanese and Turkish. Yay! Oh my god, yay! Now we can recreate global conflicts and political tensions with niche micro-E celebrities. Can't wait to see Tiananmen Square, but in Minecraft. At the same time, Dream finally gave in and addressed the obvious tension behind the scenes, saying that Quackity had ignored his messages. He was mocked pretty harshly for this, as the entire thing felt like him complaining like an ex-girlfriend who didn't get her messages answered. I personally probably would not make a post around how the goes to me, but it's their own. If you want to be the joke of ex-girlfriend Dream. However, he also addressed something more serious than Quackity ignoring his messages. I've seen more threats, fights, slander, and hate between a bunch of fan bases than I've seen in a very long time. I personally have experienced an elevated level of in-real-life threats and stalkers, and even had the police involved in somebody showing up at my house, and even putting trackers on my family vehicles surrounding this drama for the first time since pre-face reveal. Dream believed the mounting tensions between fan bases was causing this increase in toxicity. The original thread Dream made ended up getting ratioed, comparing his response to Quackity to his original response to the appearing allegations. However, Dream went on to share proof that he apparently came up with the idea for an alternative server before conversation where he said, NSMP is like the United Nations, and for people from each language where new people are added, proximity chat with a custom bot is translated subtitles above your head, so you'll see live captions of different languages. This is from March 8th of 2023, and people in the replies were quick to claim that Quackity had been working on his for years, therefore it was his idea. Whiteboard from the time showing that Dream had been planning this, also seems suggests he planned to invite Quackity to his server as one of the Spanish players. 2 days after Dream made this long post about Quackity, all of the Dream-related emails were removed from Quackity's Twitch. And on May 8th of 2023, Rosa made fun of Dream and the entire United SMP project while talking to I can blow this wild. I think that extra context to that I can say right now. Things got a little bit more intense on top of these videos. Honest, pretty satirized a lot of his words. He specifically devoted a section that looks at the tensions between the 2 servers and painted Dream as a man-child.
You taste the freedom!
To the one multiple communities, my communities together, all bring the world together. This is amazing we did.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
This caused some fans to criticize Tommy, saying he had sold out Dream, his former friend, in exchange for taking part in this other project, which at the time was being favored by fans. He was defended by his supporters. I get that people are mad at Tommy specifically for not portraying the SMP drama, but I don't get how some people have turned this into some headcanon where he sold out in order to get a spot in QSMP, or wanted to cater to Dream haters for views. The 2 haven't made content together or hung out in a long long time, and Tommy is surrounded by people who don't particularly like Dream. I'm not here to argue on Tommy's video. All I'm saying is that there are plenty of valid reasons that he dislike Dream in this time frame, many of which would be severe enough to require someone to expose at his point. It's clear there were tensions going on behind the scenes between all of these crew members. Some had distanced themselves from Dream based on allegations. Others had personal gripes and pushed themselves away. Meanwhile, he felt disrespected by Dream, and that one of his biggest personal projects was having some of his thunder stolen. But for the time being, all of this didn't seem to affect the mainstream perception of the QSMP. If anything, it was more of a joke to those on the inside. At least, not until some more serious allegations hit. Fast forward one entire year. The QSMP had seemingly been a massive success, and every creator who played on it from the English-speaking side of things seemingly loved the time they spent on it. But on March 3rd, 2024, several volunteers of the QSMP spoke out about the working conditions on the server. According to a 22-year-old French moderator named Leah, she started working on the QSMP as a volunteer. Then she became an employee, making roughly $183 a month.
Super
so
Earth,
not very much, and really
our
barely
home.
However, she said this
Prosperity.
wanted her to be consistently available to
Liberty.
various types of work, including voicing multiple characters in the SMP
Democracy.
streams, and helping write the server
Our
story.
way of life.
SMP is more than just a server. It has an entire timeline of events that play into a greater tale, and viewers can watch
Freedom
and speculate
doesn't
as to the
come
next
free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force! See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
I know, but the time was somewhere between 40 and 50.
Why is that, bro?
Again, this is entirely connected to sunrise. And how everything surrounding the media was rapidly going sour in the most extreme way. Abruptly, the collapsing of free fall speed in the latter half of the year made the video recently spent a week in a mental hospital due to clinical depression and bulimia. Whilst this was purposely kept not to report any news regarding the topic, behind the scenes, his relationship with Lisa was crumbling. At this point, she had already cheated on him once, and the two broke matches on Twitter.
You're here.
After a 6-week
The
break,
galaxy awaits your salvation.
in March, got back together with Alyssa, only to break up again soon after, claiming on Twitter she had cheated on him a second time. Eventually, in an interview Adam did with Keemstar, he claimed Alyssa had cheated on him with 7 people, 5 of them being YouTubers and 2 of them being his friends.
The fate of this planet hangs in the balance. You must tip the scale.
On his channel, which is an opportunity very few people have ever been given. However, the money wasn't enough for him to keep his act together and continue working on producing content. And in mid-2017, he made a pivot to becoming a music channel under the name Net Nobody. As you can imagine, his channel's prospects were not looking good, and things were even worse on the personal side of things, since at this point, Adam was no longer allowed to see his son due to the adverse relationship he had with Alyssa. Eventually, after a lot of struggle, he managed to get partial custody, but by now, his kid could hardly recognize him. As it stood, this was a tragic story, but few can imagine its next developments.
Over the course of the next few years, people had mixed feelings for Sky. On the one hand, many still had positive feelings towards him, seeing him as the once huge Minecraft guy who just had his personal life and mental health issues swallow up everything else. Others saw Sky as the architect of his own downfall, not sympathizing with the situation because, after all, he made millions of dollars playing video games, and people thought he should be able to get his act together. As the public reeled in from his public conflict with Alyssa and his career as a musician failed, he eventually went back to making gaming and Minecraft videos, but they continued to dwindle in success as the years went by. To be honest, he probably could have turned it around even after all of this if he tried to do something different, but still within the same umbrella. But for whatever reason, for him, it was a binary between only doing music and distancing himself completely from his original content, or doing the same old shtick he's always done. For all intents and purposes, his channel, along with every media company he tried running, was dead, with whatever remained being sold off whenever possible, like a carcass being picked apart by vultures. For years, his online presence quietly languished until the time came for it to no longer do so quietly. Following his separation from Alyssa, Adam dated another girl named Elizabeth, and unlike Alyssa, Adam tried to keep her away from the spotlight. A common line of thinking regarding not just Adam and Alyssa's relationship, but online relationships in general, is that part of the reason for their downfall is precisely how exposed they are to the public, with the partners potentially being swayed by their opinions. However, there's another side to this coin. Sometimes being exposed to the public is actually keeping things from becoming much worse, as one of the parties in the relationship would behave a lot worse if they knew they wouldn't be held accountable by an audience. If Elizabeth's words are to be trusted, this was definitely the case. In early 2022, she took to Twitter to speak at length about her experience with Adam. This has been covered before, given it took place all the way back in 2022, but there are a few things in this whole story that contextualize all of the allegations surrounding Adam's name. Right now, I think it's important for me to disclaim that the following part of this video is composed mostly of allegations that I'm simply documenting and that they get pretty dark in tone, so if you're sensitive to abuse-related topics, beware. The first tweet in the series was a link to an iCloud document in which Elizabeth went in depth about the relationship. She begins by saying she spent thousands of dollars to come live with him, despite him obviously being someone who at least was supposed to be financially well off. As for Elizabeth, Adam claims that his only mental health issues were that he was bipolar and potentially on the spectrum, which she proceeded to claim was a lie. As previously mentioned, there was an active push to keep her and their child, because yes, Adam had a second child with Elizabeth, under wraps, and allegedly not for any noble reason, but because he wanted to have complete power over the narrative over the relationship, in case things ever went sour the same way they did with Alyssa. Elizabeth said that Adam pressured her into having that baby, claiming he said things like, please, please, I want another kid, I have the money, I want another kid because Alyssa keeps needing while pressuring love. Regardless of her intense resistance to Adam's push to get a child, she eventually gave in. However, when she informed her that she was pregnant, his reaction was to express a mild contentment. Bringing Adam's allegations that Alyssa had cheated on him multiple times back into the light, Elizabeth said, during our relationship, you were always on your phone. always hiding messages, having separate texting apps for leading conversations, and trying to pressure me into letting you be followed with your friend, and degraded me when I told you it's not my thing and I'm not comfortable with that. You just like cheating. You like feeling better than everyone else. You want people to do whatever you say. You not only cheated on me, but you did it several times before I even did it. I found all the conversations, all the emails, everything that showed I was just a trophy for you, just an outfit on the shop. It was a very radical shift for the years that made it very difficult for people to get out of the situation, and it still saw Alyssa as the villain of their story. Another of his alleged egregious acts was offering to interview Elizabeth $100,000 so that she would give him their child, despite him no longer having that kind of money in hand for a long time. Concerning his financial situation, Elizabeth added that the aforementioned money that Adam was on all corporations in actuality never completely materialized. You see, they must have been on some kind of payment plan for him to get paid as he did the work he was supposed to, but instead of producing the content, he just to spend on drugs, leaving Elizabeth to scramble for money to pay bills and keep food in their house, all the while being mistreated. For every one of these greater misdeeds of his, there were a number of smaller examples. According to her, he would throw away the food she made him, make her move a 200-pound washing machine while pregnant, repeatedly tell her to get ready for a date night, and then change plans at the last hour and invite his friends over. Some of this is small stuff, and some of it is relatively trivial, but at the time, at least, the fans really believed this. Another pattern that manifests through her account is that despite struggling with mental health issues himself, but expecting people to have understanding with him, he'd have no patience with her whenever she was the one having an anxiety attack. This video was brought to you by G Fuel, the world's leading energy drink brand. They sell these little tubs of powder that you can mix with water and then just get going. It's that easy. It's got amazing taste. It's clean, caffeinated energy that will keep you laser focused. Don't watch those skippy toilet videos all day. 40 servings of this stuff every single time, so it's a lot of bang for your buck. And right now for March, it's G Fuel Madness, where you can buy one tub and then get another one absolutely free. They just sent me this Naruto's Sage Mode G Fuel, which is excellent, and I've also got my personal favorite here, Blue Ice, which is just a great flavor. Mixes with water really well, and once again, it tastes great. And the best part about it is there's no crash or jitters after a drink. You loser, buy G Fuel today with my link in the description below and in the top comment, so you can get the best powdered energy on the market, and so they keep giving you money. I like that a lot. Thanks for watching. Back to the video.
Notwithstanding, Elizabeth says he not only kept doing hard drugs, despite knowing that they would interfere with his mental health and potentially make him permanently psychotic, but actively pushed for all of his friends to also do them. All of this while sharing a house with a woman who was pregnant with his child, mind you. He refused to stop smoking in the house, claiming it was his and he could do whatever he wanted. When the topic was Alyssa, Elizabeth revealed the whole campaign Adam did to get custody of his son, which included going on drama alerts and screaming and crying about how much he wanted his son back, was, to put it bluntly, a sham. Elizabeth explained that Adam had her and his mom take care of Mason and bring him back and forth from visits whilst he did next to nothing. Alyssa, conscious of what many believe, was described as an amazing mother and an unsung hero that comes back. Despite how bad things already are by now, Adam's alleged misdeeds extend far beyond being an abusive boyfriend or a negligent partner. The second page of the document, Elizabeth wrote, he also assaulted and sexually harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect them from her image. Quite years ago, because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent news to young girls. You were extremely unfaithful, and it seems to me left you my best friend, why you did to be like a sister. Over the years, you've failed to acknowledge how you pay young girls money for their time and attention. Cheating is drugs. Unless I love you, and you would cheat, manipulate, and lie when she defend herself. Unless I tried so much to help you, all your girlfriends did. Didn't care. You tried cheating on me with an AI Twitter account. You would tell me how she is the only one that understands you. You would wake people up in the middle of the night to talk about this AI. The next thing she zeroed in on was the consequences of extra abuse. She described him as acting possessed and doing spiritual talk, even calling his speaking in tongues at one point, which made her very concerned he was becoming psychotic, which was a definite possibility since Adam's psychiatrist had told him years prior that even smoking weed had a significant risk of psychosis for him. Eventually, his sleeping and eating patterns became more erratic, and his demeanor towards her got increasingly aggressive, with Adam being verbally abusive, breaking things around the house, scattering food over the counter and floors, and though I don't quite get this one, jumping in and out of windows. Does she mean leaping through the glass and breaking in the process, or just jumping through open windows? Either way, very psychotic. In one instance, Adam was alleged to have locked their dog Albert in the kennel, screaming at him, feeding him candy and Gatorade, and for whatever reason, calling him Elon Musk. This may be weird or even funny at first glance, but a very common expression of being severely deranged is randomly bringing celebrities or historical personalities into your personal life. However, it gets a lot worse. Adam would let Albert outside on the streets of cold, forcing the dog to get lost and nearly freeze to death. Apparently, he did this multiple times. Once, whilst he got manic at Elizabeth, the dog bit him, and Adam's reaction was to drag the animal around by his neck. Apparently, he had a habit of doing this, even surrounding him with parents in the kennel one time because he was nervous, presumably to avoid or disturb the dog. Elizabeth also said that Adam would deliberately clog all the drains, forcing her to have to go to the store to use the bathroom during her pregnancy, which obviously, being pregnant, made her have to go to the bathroom much more often than normal. Adam wouldn't let her shower, eat, or sleep by blasting music and doing skits of it, and the house was often exposed to the elements as he would leave doors open during blizzards. Her account adds that he didn't just terrorize people domestically, but also did it online as well. Adam would be constantly spamming a lesson and see itself. Since whenever he was upset, Adam would put him at risk in various ways. Adam would also call him Venom and scream nonsense at him, saying how much he hated him. For context, Venom is one of the few YouTubers who came out the same scene as Adam, but unlike Adam and his peers, he came out relatively unscathed and actually managed to be an extremely successful content creator by doing more technical videos on Minecraft. Obviously, Venom's success was deeply resented by Sky, who completely failed to do the same despite initially having a way bigger channel. More signs of clearly psychotic behavior include Adam punching an amethyst on the wall, and after the resulting gash on his fist to be bandaged, he would purposely take the bandages off and start rubbing his blood on Elizabeth and all over the walls. It's also mentioned in this section, though it's left unspecified if it actually happened in the same time period, but Elizabeth also claims that Adam elbowed her in the stomach multiple times. After being taken to the hospital to get his hand checked against his wishes, Adam became violent, started screaming and kicking Elizabeth in the stomach, proceeding to fight the staff and yell out the N-word. Adam was subdued by security and spent a week in the hospital, but after returning to his house, his behavior hadn't changed one bit. However, it did change whenever Elizabeth called 911, at which point Adam would act completely normal in front of the police, meaning he wasn't so insane that he was unaware he was being erratic. He could turn it on and off whenever it's convenient for him. There were, at some point, dozens of recordings Elizabeth made of Adam saying he wanted to kill multiple groups of people, but he forced her to delete them when he found out about it, something that, according to the document, also happened to Alessa. This culminated in Adam getting in her face whilst wielding a knife, and then proceeded to slash one of their roommates' mattresses with it. Unbeknownst to him, whilst this was taking place, Elizabeth was on a call with a police officer, being instructed to act as if she was on a call with someone she knew, so as not to raise any suspicions and attract Adam's attention to her. Once they'd arrived at the scene and Adam noticed there was police presence, he immediately pivoted to pretending he was doing spring cleaning. However, it was very clear to the cops that this was not the case, as the house was in utter shambles, and as they moved in to secure Elizabeth's safety, upon seeing that the officers were talking to her, Adam began getting erratic again, started rambling about God, video games, his son, his rights, and nuclear power to the officer, and was promptly arrested. We'll briefly sidestep the iPod documents so that we can go over the police reports, which were also made available on the Twitter thread.
Adam was charged with malicious mischief of the third degree, specified as damage to private property since he slashed his roommate's mattress, and a harassment threat. After being involuntarily committed to the hospital, he was still behaving strangely, saying nonsensical things, and resisting whenever the officers wanted him to lie down, to keep him from running out of his hospital room and attacking the staff, which unfortunately never happened. As Adam spent the next few weeks in the hospital, he continued to frequently call Elizabeth, which according to her, brought her to the brink of almost doing something very drastic. And the only thing that stopped her was the fact that she was going to be a mother. However, none of this fazed Adam. He was simply focused on getting out of the hospital as soon as possible. When he did, his behavior resumed, with the added bonus that he began regularly threatening his own well-being to manipulate Elizabeth into getting whatever he wanted. At a later moment, when Elizabeth was trying to sleep, Adam ran into her room and yanked her out of the bed, at which point she said she felt a tear in the side of her stomach. As soon as he noticed, she was screaming out in pain and crying. Adam ran out of the room, almost like a kid after they broke a piece of furniture or something. As a matter of fact, a lot of these behaviors are like a very distorted, psychotic version of things that a kid would do. Something Elizabeth mentions almost immediately when recounting this event was the fact that Adam threw all of their money on candy and drugs. In the tweets that followed, she attached some images of her PayPal, paying back $6,000 and consequently being over negative $6,000 in the checking. Her prolonged episode being tormented in Adam's hands apparently came to an end when he told her to call her dad. The thing is, when she did, her dad immediately started driving at 2 a.m. to come get her. According to her, when Adam realized he'd overplayed his hand and made a mistake, he began texting everyone he knew to start spreading a narrative that she was a belligerent woman. The same way he did Alessa. Even though they were no longer living together, Elizabeth continued to text him, trying to be supportive, but Adam continued to do the same. 2 months after her departure, she gave birth in a hospital that was under strict instructions to a hospital in complete lockdown where Adam was shut off. Elizabeth was wise enough to prevent Adam from ever being in the same vicinity as their child when he was unmedicated, but since he continued to not take his meds, he never met his own daughter. While he apparently continued to harass her in private and in public, Adam was repeatedly either threatening to do something drastic himself or pretending he'd already done it. Attached to her statements are a few videos, which she gives context for. This one is explained by Elizabeth as Adam asking for the last $200 she had so that he could buy weed and candy. One of the last things said in the document is that there was another unnamed person who has a restraining order against Adam, but we don't get any further info on that. The other images attached to the tweets show Adam randomly referring to Elizabeth using the N-word based, talking to this aforementioned other girl when he was still with Elizabeth, along with an image of the slashed mattress, reading his daughter's due date and demanding to see her when she was born, endlessly spamming Elizabeth with calls in the middle of the night, threatening his own life again to manipulate her, along with a few recordings of the voice messages he left her. The fact that she has recordings of his voice honestly gives her account a lot more credence than if she only had text message receipts. But still, as I said, I'm documenting these as allegations and not attesting to their credibility. But if there are elements of her story that you think are dubious, there are 2 more that really solidify Elizabeth's claims. First off, on the very same day, a former collaborator of Sky's, the British YouTuber Gizzy Gaza, also posted about his experience with him, which is also very long, so I'll give it the same. He does note right at the beginning that he had no concrete evidence for his claims, since most of it took place over Skype, and he couldn't manage to find anything archived. Again, I'll have to let you be the judge of their veracity. In his document, Gizzy retells that he was the originator of the idea to make the Cops and Robbers series, in which they recreated a Halo 3 Forge map to do roleplay, and it blew up and became a landmark for its 2010 Minecraft videos. However, after inviting Adam for the second recording of it, the series got away from Gizzy, and eventually he stopped being invited to them altogether, despite playing a pivotal role in getting it started. This, according to him, was done purposely by Adam, who deliberately misinterpreted Gizzy's claim to be the originator of the map, as if he was saying he did it by himself without the help of the mod crash, and people who built the map under Gizzy's instructions. This permanently made him persona non grata in the Minecraft community. In 2014, Adam actively went around contacting other content creators and told them not to work with Gizzy. Effectively, a boycott coming from one of the most important gaming YouTubers of that era for seemingly no good reason. Also on the same day, Alessa took to Twitter to clarify her position on the erupting news about Sky, saying, "The only time I ever kept our son away was when he didn't have an active parenting plan set up to ensure I'd get him back after visitations. Instead of waiting for the parenting plan, Adam let Keemstar manipulate him into having a breakdown on drama alert. To this day, Adam blames me for the drama alert thing. Since we're digging up old news, I remember the time Adam wrote a love song for another girl and played it for our coworkers in front of me. My coworkers were like, 'Oh, it's so sweet he made a song about you.' I had to make it awkward and admit it. Then I got harassed about it for days, saying how embarrassing it was. He's immature. I was like, the song was for a girl he was cheating on me with, by the way. They also let her borrow my car. And Don, his older ex, and I came together to write an affidavit against him. He bribed her by giving her the info from the relationship in an attempt to quiet her and discredit everything he was saying. Like I said, he uses people and animals for his own gain. Adam likes to call me. After he had been chasing me around and luring me, I lashed out after he screamed in my face that he were to do everything in my power to make sure that he was easy. So I grabbed his neck and touched him. Honestly, I regret nothing, and he cannot hold out for my hand. The sad part is, when the cops came, I didn't tell them about him physically restraining the force of I was scared the public would find out, thus making me lose his job, thus leaving my son in prison because I didn't have a job at the time. Spent my son's first Easter in jail because he wouldn't send money to his parents to help him. He sat there for 5 days, and then he tried to dox me with this information to his millions of followers to get about 6 months pregnant, Adam took my car keys, my phone, laptop, and left me our house with no food until they came back home. My lake house is miles away from any grocery store or restaurant, otherwise I would have robbed. And even if I found somewhere to purchase food, I had no money of my own. I was financially held hostage anytime I disagreed with him. Adam isolated me from my friends and family. My father was basically money of my own because Adam was because I had recently put money to my son. Since everyone's been asking, yes, I have also a reason. Access to all Later on, Alessa shared a message she allegedly terminal. What is the end result you're looking for here? Adam forced to work a menial job like 7-Eleven or McDonald's? Well, prepare for $25 a month in child support. PSA chance will lower the payments to what he'll be able to Hey, you have to get a job. You destroyed his singing career, now you've wrecked his life and livelihood. You accuse him of the worst crimes via vigilante justice. No defense, no judge, no jury. Just an angry mob that doesn't really know what went on. I was there for your bad actions as well as his. Stop using the angry mob to feel bad. It's interesting to me that the first thing expressed in her message is the idea of Adam working a regular job. That would be trying to make it about the child supports and willingly ignoring the facts that at this point, Alessa already had a job and was supporting Mason on her income. The image we got of Adam's mom from Elizabeth was unrealistic. If this message she sent Alessa is genuine, it may be the case that her motivation for helping Adam's victims out is so that it never gets so bad that Adam does something that lands him in prison. Basically cleaning up after him while simultaneously enabling him. First, this is just speculation based on Alessa and Elizabeth's claims. User Munching Rotato quoted Alessa saying he was with Adam and Alessa back in 2015 and witnessed him berating her, telling her he would have to delete all her social media. In reply to his post, user Terpy Clouds also attested to having witnessed Adam throwing objects, including ones made out of glass, at Alessa in a hotel room while she was pregnant, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage, and most importantly, endangering his own kid's life in the process. This was back in 2014, and there were pictures from the trip they attached to the tweet. Along with Alessa, Ross, who worked at Sky Media, also made some tweets, revealing that Sky would only let him have his channel back for $100,000, and when Ross refused that generous offer, it made him angry. He also showed some ransom conversations wherein Adam was trying to pressure him into doing things in the office that he didn't agree to.
Another person who came out against Sky was someone named Brian, who mentioned he made it took longer 2 years prior about some assault situations he had suffered, which included a story about Sky, though we haven't named him in the original post. The story described him going to Las Vegas and attending a karaoke with Sky. He got very intoxicated and at one point tried to non-consensually kiss him. In his tweets he elaborated, saying, "Back in 2016, Adam called me to tell me that he wanted me to move out to Seattle to become a huge brand new YouTuber and make the next big thing. Time had passed and I was told I was going to get a call with his manager at the time to talk specifics, but nothing came from it. Then we ended up at PAX South 2017, where I asked Adam at a house party what was going on, and he said he would get the answers next week when he got back. After a week, still nothing. Eventually I started to hear rumors from friends that Adam would talk behind my back, tell people how shit my content was, and that I was someone who was just looking to leech on people, which wasn't true at all. All I wanted was to be Adam's friend. Anytime he's in some sort of funk, I would reach out to him to see how he was doing, and if he needed anything, I was always there for him. Then things started to change when Alessa and Adam broke up. I considered them both friends, but Adam didn't like that I was still friends with Alessa afterward, even though she never did anything bad towards me. I was just being a good friend to them both. I started to notice that he changed his way with me, and one day I tweeted a subtweet and deleted it, and then he DM'd me about what it was, just because I was friends with Alessa. Brian included a few screenshots of the DMs, mostly consisting of Adam pressing him about the subtweet and saying he doesn't trust Brian because he still followed Alessa. Another similar story to Brian's came from a YouTuber named Ender, who moved in with Adam around the same time as Elizabeth. According to Ender, Adam made false promises and put as much pressure as he could on Ender to move in, only for none of them to be fulfilled. Other former associates of Sky were coming out the woodwork to support them, one of them being Deadlocks, who said in no vague terms that no one actually liked Adam as much as they feared him, and that he lost 99% of his friends through his career because of the way he behaved. The aforementioned Munchie Rotato also shared that Adam moved him out the platform, and after enough time passed since it happened, Rotato thought it was safe to come back. Adam immediately noticed and released private DMs to feed them, calling on his legion of fans to antagonize him. Central source for us suggested that Adam had something to do with his departure from YouTube in 2014. Battlefield added that Adam would lie, manipulate, cheat, and emotionally destroy anyone who wasn't perfect to him. A user named Z showed the between themselves and Adam, wherein he could be seen threatening himself. Tim.tv alleged that when the Jimbo situation was still ongoing, he posted up to Adam and told him to mind his own business. And Smith corroborated this by saying that when Jim was arrested, Adam told everyone not to say anything about it so that he could play dumb about it. Later on, Midline also dropped a statement, revealing that he quickly worked 15 hours a day for Sky, and once he quit, he instantly started tweeting out a bunch of lies about him, vilifying him and resulting in Sky's fans following suit and harassing Midline, which culminated in him distancing himself from creating content and just becoming an editor for somebody else. The insane workarounds aren't just Midline's claims either. Another user by the name of Sub also relayed that he was working not 15, 20 hours a day when he was just 15 years old. 6 videos and 6 videos a month. And being so devoted to his work with Sky that he convinced his parents to potentially relocate so that he could continue working. However, after a while of Sub basically running Sky's channel, he was unceremoniously let go, which absolutely crushed him. Fortunately, he quickly came to realize this was a blessing in disguise, as his working conditions were absolutely exposed to positive, especially since, if I'm understanding this correctly, Sky was telling him he couldn't afford to pay him, despite raking in millions on his main channel at the time. A very similar story came from someone named Queen Cat, who reported being 13 to 14 years old when they were editing the Do Not Laugh videos for Adam, again for no pay at all. Sky's way of repaying the labor is to post a name for the description, which is already pathetic in and of itself, but even then, he wasn't able to fulfill his promise. After repeatedly complaining to Sky about it, he replied that he would shout their name out throughout the video, which again never happened. A lot like some story, it crushed them to see their work, which they were only able to do by sacrificing time in school with their friends, completely without meaningful credit. A day after Elizabeth's original tweet, Anne Benham came out on Twitter to share his own experience with him. This wasn't a stranger or an ex-girlfriend, but someone who worked with him at a point in time, giving a lot of weight to his words. In his hate-spin post titled, Adam doesn't deserve a forgiveness, but I still hope he tries to earn it, he said,
I want to preface this by saying that ever since 2013, I've been kept just outside of arm's reach of Adam, so I was spared from much of what you may have heard from others. I've known Adam, also known as Sky Does Minecraft, also known as Net Nobody, since 2009, prior to the creation of the Sky Does Minecraft channel. I was there when Adam was trying to get his channel off the ground, and I coached him a lot throughout 2012, which is when the Sky Does Minecraft channel initially blew up. I met Sky when he contacted me, joking about a RuneScape video I had made. I can't say we were the closest of friends, but we communicated often all the way through 2012. Myself and Caveman Films even did a fundraiser livestream for him in 2011, link below, so he could buy a new PC, which he ultimately did, and that allowed him to start his Sky Does Minecraft career. I would be lying if I said I hadn't felt at least a little bit of guilt and feeling like I had ever helped Adam. Like this may have never happened. In the weeks leading up to his channel blowing up, he would often ask me to record with him as it was something we enjoyed. By this point, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 subscribers. As time went on, he would ask to record with me a lot because he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. I was a hard ass on him about his repeated requests in early July of 2012 because he began asking me to record a little too much. At the end of the day, part of my motivation for being a hard ass was to motivate him. By the time the middle of July had rolled around, he did just that, and we recorded Minecraft Tennis. I firmly believe Adam would have blown up without my assistance at this point, but Adam definitely blew up a lot following the release of this video. And I mean a lot. He went from tens of thousands of views per day to the high hundreds of thousands. I have archived Skype screenshots from 2012 that I looked at yesterday that showed just how excited Sky was. Sky saw nearly overnight success. Some of you may know, earned income on YouTube isn't paid until 30 to 60 days following the end of that month. So while Sky did see overnight success, he did not get any money for it for a few months. I firmly believe that July through August of 2012 were the absolute happiest I ever saw Adam. Within my Axe 2012 Day 1 video, link below, you can see an entirely different looking Adam. He looked so full of life and so ready to just take on the world. He had found success, but money had not yet corrupted him. My memory after PAX 2012 is hazy, but I do remember the first time our friendship became strained was when he organized and did not invite me to Survival Games 5, the video for which is linked below. Considering that I won the first 3, and considering how good of friends we were prior to this time, something seemed up. Now I want to make clear that this is water under the bridge. I forgave this a long time ago. The reason I bring this up is this is when I began to always be greater than an arm's distance away from Adam, which is why I feel I was spared. In the years following, I heard I was in discussions to be invited into Team Crafted, but later heard Adam struck down that idea. Again, it seems I was spared. The last time I can ever recall seeing him in person was when he was working at Sky Media and we had lunch together. Fast forward to sometime into and after 2018, I began to see just how far Adam had fallen. I need to be extremely careful not to disclose specifics, but Adam called me as a friend to discuss the delusional ideas that he was completely enthralled with. At some point in 2019 or 2020, I had gotten a few calls from Adam wherein he was clearly not in a good state of mind. His home was an absolute wreck and he was frequently in some kind of psychotic state. I can confidently say that I was scared during these calls. I was scared that I would be the trigger for him to do something bad, even though all I wanted to do was support him and calm him down. Adam has been my friend since 2009. Even if I felt the odds were absolutely stacked against him, I always wanted him to have an epic comeback, find peace, and live happily. But again, because I was kept just outside of arm's reach, I had no idea about the things that were going on that Liz described within her message. All I can confidently say is that me and Liz did speak the one time she mentioned we spoke. It was very brief. The last time myself and Adam spoke was within the last few months when he borrowed a bit of grocery money from me, which he did 2 or 3 times within the past year. Nothing overly major, as I would have said no to anything I wasn't comfortable with. The last time he borrowed from me, though, I told him it was the last time I could help him financially unless he was able to pay it back and have an amazing comeback, whether it be with videos, music, or whatever his life passions were. I just just wanted the best for my friend, and I still want the best for my friend. Adam did some truly unforgivable things that other people have shared their stories about, and he's especially done unforgivable things within the past few years, which I believe were directly influenced by him losing the remainder of his earned wealth. I will only consider some kind of forgiveness if he does what I think nobody expects from him at this point, and actually strives to fix his life, and then does so and proves to even the harshest of skeptics that he's giving it his all. While Aunt Venom was unable to corroborate many of Elizabeth's more specific claims due to his distance, he was able to confirm one of the most scathing ones on telephonic phone calls. However, he wouldn't be the last person to follow Elizabeth's lead, as yet another day later, a third person spoke out, identifying themselves as Nick at the end of the Foot Locker that knew about Adam. It reads as follows. My history with Adam begins in the middle of 2017 after reaching out to members of Team Rapid/Nobody Media and also gaining some experience in the film world while also helping out one of my childhood idols. Until this point, I had not met or seen Adam in the 3 to 4 months I'd been visiting the house members. Until one night, I was not supposed to have gone back after the shoot. I left my bag inside Adam's bathroom and was told it would be better to leave it there. The general consensus was that Adam would not see me or he would be very, very upset. Tensions rose as Adam walked down the driveway in the road and greeted me by name. He handed me his drink and asked if I wanted to sit while gesturing me towards the house. Bill and Jason were immediately worried about me, but I told them he was awesome and at no point they tried to protect me from such a nice guy. This is where the manipulation began. 3 months after meeting Adam face to face, he began interacting with me on a mutual level on social media, even inviting me to his birthday party, where I was able to meet almost everyone I grew up watching on YouTube scene. At this point, he was with a girl named Felicia and spent a lot of time away from LA for business. In 2018, I met for a very long time. I was able to come over less, and when I did, he was in his studio off copious amounts of mushrooms, the room hot-locked so effectively they were high and wouldn't even enter. In 2020, he had asked me to come visit to help him get out of the slum, and I obliged. But I didn't feel all the way safe being alone with him after seeing the way he behaved on Discord, so I took one of my close friends who Adam enjoyed the company of with me. Upon being picked up from the airport, we noticed the state of his house was that of an extremely distressed individual. We stayed for a week, taking him grocery shopping, taking care of the puppy, and handling some of the household chores that had been neglected for some time. Adam began opening up to me about what had happened in the past 2 years and the dark place he had been stuck in for quite some time. He spoke frequently about spiritual adventures where either he was God or possessed some type of power the rest of us did. I helped restore the house back to a livable condition. Before a week came to an end, Adam became a lot more comfortable sharing things I had never heard about him from his private life and expressed wanting me to stay with him longer so we could continue to get better. The week soon came to an end, and Adam begged me to stay. Fortunately, the friends that I had brought had to return home and could not do so without me, so we headed back. The month after this, he would call me at random hours overnight, saying extremely cryptic riddles but never explaining what he meant before threatening himself in some fashion, then disappearing for days at a time, only to apologize and say he was working. He finally ends up admitting he took what he claims was upwards of 70 grams of shrooms, and that's why he was having such a bad episode. I flew back to Seattle alone, this time to see Adam and help him with a music video for a song he had shown me. Liz picks me up from the airport and brings me to Adam's house. Liz would soon have to leave, and she and I exchanged info before she headed out. Adam immediately was less tense, and when I asked who she was, he referred to her as some Tinder girl, but I don't ever see her being my girlfriend. The fucked up part being Liz would have already been pregnant at this point. The week continued, we having to take care of Adam as he slipped in and out of reality, often severely injuring himself in the process. He needed me beside him to bathe because he was afraid of drowning. He'd speak like a baby, mumbling nonsense, showered, and walked around with only a blanket, refusing to put clothes on until falling in the bed next to me, yelling at construction workers across the street, calling them Smiths, all the while constructing some master plan to get Mason back. There's no way a child could live there. The house would get worse as I tried to clean it, and I found myself being pulled further and further into a hole I didn't know the depth of. I finally went home and began to see the events of what was hidden from me unfold, beginning with the birth of Elizabeth's kid. I kept Adam at it, and he would reach out randomly throughout the year with strange requests, like to add him on Facebook and work on videos. He's since pretended to move on and try to surround himself with new shields to defend the character he presents now versus the one who disregarded so many of the people we claim to love. Adam is a lying, manipulative narcissist who should not be in a position of power, and I'm more against trying to compel. No matter how much I want to see the good in him, people need to be aware of what type of man he is. To this day, he will believe, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it," and threaten himself with the first thought of repercussions for his actions. I'm sorry, but I can't be responsible for you.
Also on the 24th, a user named Skelly posted another photo explaining that Adam would be essentially trying to love bomb and manipulate him, only to have him come over and take care of Mason for him while he went his bedroom. Scully also corroborated Elizabeth's claims that Adam abused their dog Albert, feeding it things he shouldn't eat, throwing it outside whilst it rained, among other things. According to Scully, Sky had everyone around him do everything for him, from waking him up to scheduling his activities, contacting business opportunities, and coordinating collaborations for him. Adam would do shrooms every single day, lie about everything to get things he wanted, tell people about his hallucinations as if they were real and cool and stupid if they didn't play along, make non-consensual advances on people around him whilst under the influence, video people is underpants or naked, call himself God, demonize anyone who thought wronged him or were no longer in his life, show people pictures of his semen, guilt trip Scully into naming his son Adam, and after all of that, never pay him a dime for his work. With all these testimonies coming out in a row, both from people who worked with him and people who were part of his personal life in one way or another, Adam was painted as a pre-calculating abuser, as opposed to the image that the general public had of him, of a guy struggling with mental health who couldn't get a break. Following this close-set sequence of allegations, Sky went close to radio silence on these topics, which puzzled a lot of people since some of the claims made, particularly by Elizabeth, crossed well over into criminal territory, and if she was lying, he could easily sue her for defamation. Again, whilst these aren't just allegations, Elizabeth shared reports from 2 different police officers who reported Adam was not only belligerent, but possessed by manic delusions, so whatever response he could give would have to be extremely good, otherwise he would do nothing but fuel the fire burning on his name at the time. Liz herself posted the DM which Adam sent to Drummer Alert, claiming that the allegations were a mix in regards to their veracity, but besides that measly response, nothing really materialized. February went by, then March, April, and nothing of significance came from him besides a page on Famous Rock, wherein it appears that Sky had just put his channel up for sale for nearly $1 million, which as far as I can tell, never happened. And the same month of April, another of Sky's exes, Dawn, tweeted something in response to the J. Aubrey video that had recently come out about the allegations. She revealed that all the way back in 2012, before he was as huge as he was soon become, Sky was already abusive, and during play fighting, he put her in a real headlock, which didn't allow her to breathe until she was rendered unconscious. That he didn't intend for that to happen, but I don't know how realistic it is possible for chokes not out on accident, especially when they're falling and voice stop, as Dawn describes herself doing. Still, nothing from Sky's end. Sky waited for almost a year and a half before speaking about the allegations, and by the time he did, many people had long lost their interest in his case since it was enacted. In July 2023, he took to Twitter to attempt to clear his name, saying, "After 2.5 years focusing on my mental health, taking in what everyone said and things and trying to process, I just want to say I'm sorry anyone ever felt negatively of me. I make mistakes, I only ever try to be a good person. After speaking with professionals leagues beyond me, I think it's in everyone's best interest to let them handle everything in the personal realm of life. That's what they've dedicated their lives to. After all, I only know my life. I have no immense making plans or happy-ending ideas in my head with anyone, and I think it's best everyone just moves on with their own lives. As has been stated, I was just always an emotional guy trying to help others, make others laugh, and along the way, lost focus. Just as you only know your life and what perspective in my life, I only know mine. I'm not the horrible monster it made out to be. It hurts. It's a lot of what it's taken time to process. I've laughed, cried, emotions, and resources and more to a lot of the very people describing me as a horrible person who are mistakes resolved already and already in the process of healing. It's just all been very confusing, and I'm not asking for sympathy, just understanding once I continue to work through it all. I'm not really interested in being Sky anymore or a YouTuber, but rather just a human being, focusing on improvement, creating things behind the scenes, once in a while telling you what I'm working on, and maybe some music once in a while, as a therapy to me and my wife. I have been doing okay for those who are interested. I'm married to my wife Wendy, making an album, shooting music videos with her, and have grown past the internet drama and things that lower my connections to God and higher frequency, as we get closer to awakening as a species, the end times, the solar flash, etc., whatever you want to call it. I don't focus too much on the internet anymore due to spiritual beliefs, but I do know you're all out there who supports me and just wants me to get better. I just wanted to say to those of you who wanted me to get back to the space I was at before, I appreciate you, and saw the redemption stories you all wanted to me so much. I'm off drugs, I'm eating healthy, and really ultimately focusing on my mind and my body. Thank you to those of you who just wanted to better me. I saw it. I just personally hit a point of pressure. I never wanted to be some perfect, non-human idea of everyone's old hero. Those were confusing and left me in a weird spot of never knowing how to come out and say, guys, I'm just a guy who makes funny videos, employs friends which cause emotions to be included, has a booming ass voice and viper tongue, and makes just as many mistakes as you during the process of learning in life. I've been living acceptance of my bipolar schizophrenia over the last 2 years, and my wife Wendy has helped a lot, but it took a long time for me to understand what was happening to me as I developed over the past 5 years. Thankfully, I'm in a place where I feel comfortable enough to let everyone in again, and hopefully look to the future. I'm excited to show you the things we're working on behind the scenes. I'm not really interested in talking about anything negative anymore, and to those of you who were there for me during my lowest, thank you.
Again, what we're seeing here is a discrepancy between Adam's self-perception as a regular guy struggling with serious mental health issues and how he's described by third parties as a manic manipulator and abuser. While this tweet sort of explains why he hasn't defended himself from the accusations in any way, because he's not interested in things he considers negative, it doesn't really do anything to clear up what way exactly he isn't the monster he's painted to be. A couple of months after this statement was posted to Twitter, he posted a video to his channel called Where Have You Been?, wherein he vaguely reiterates a statement while wearing religious symbols, and then tells people to join a Telegram to stay updated. A little while after, he posted another update to his YouTube, where he appeared to his life and announced that he was now the COO of Storyfire. If you don't know what Storyfire is, it's basically this YouTube, Twitch, alternative platform that was launched a few years ago. It never really went anywhere. By the way, it was created by Kevin Nuggets. Adam doesn't seem psychotic. Something still feels off about the things Scott is saying and his presentation. It's almost as if he's holding on to some phantom of himself from the early 2010s Minecraft YouTube career, but in a very dependent form. Throughout the video, he mentions there's going to be a documentary released over the last 3 years of his life, and that he's been saved by Jesus Christ. Over the course of the following months, he started uploading Minecraft videos again. But I should note, not that the new format makes an attempt to capitalize on how the platform has changed since 2013, but the exact same way he used to do it 10 years ago. As you can imagine, this wasn't very successful, and the shilling for Storyfire definitely didn't help with popularity, since at this point, Storyfire's public perception was pretty negative after Godzilla. Someone who's widely trusted by YouTube audiences did a video covering a publicity stunt one of its founders, Jesse, did the same platform completely died. After a few attempts at recreating his 2013 Minecraft videos, Sky tried his hand at reacting to the recently released GTA trailer with some of his friends, maybe due to it being trending at the time. That was the penultimate video he uploaded to his YouTube, as his next 3 uploads were Storyfire exclusives, one being an Animal Crossing gameplay, a Lego Fortnite video, and a music video for one of his Net Nobody tracks. Another thing he mentioned along with the documentary was the Net Nobody album he supposedly had been working on that would save the world but never got released. While there's very little activity on the content side of things, he's remained active on Twitter, similarly to schizo posting with an occasional normal tweet. More important than his account, my opinion, is his new wife's. Not because of her posts, but because of her bio. Right after Adam's name, she has Skits Asperger, possibly meaning she's schizophrenic and has Asperger's or something. Although maybe it's just a joke, it easily could be. However, soon after, it also mentions she's a mother of 2. If it's true that she has 2 kids, I hope from the bottom of my heart that her and Adam's mental health issues are and continue to be squarely under control. Time will eventually tell whether that's the case or not, but honestly, as even the people who made the post containing the allegations about Adam said, there's no good reason to hope for Adam to get worse. Everyone wants him to improve as a person. Evidence of this is that, even after all has been said, his comments and replies are full of supportive messages, many of which come from people who actually believe the allegations. At the end of the day, nobody wants to see one of their favorite content creators, one of the people who defined their childhood and defined YouTube in the early 2010s, in a state of doing horrible things to himself than others. The stakes are pretty high here, so we have even more motivation to let no domestic incident ever happens again. But if it does, you can be sure that I'll be talking about it. I'm a Turkey Town. Thanks for watching, and until next time, huge shout out to Toast Supply who helped me out with this video. He's one of the best up and coming commentary channels right now, and if you guys like my stuff, you should 1000% subscribe to him because he's putting out bangers consistently. I think that's all. Leave me alone. If you've been following the commentary community or this channel at all in the past few months, you've likely heard the name Camden Gerard Davis. It's the case that sparked all of the recent backlash against Mama Max, with his coverage, or lack thereof, doing little other than spurring confusion for the accused. Camden went by several aliases, including Cade, Quinn, Kincaid, Geomara, and Godric. His alleged cult was similar, with names like the Guild of Divinity, the Demons, and Eon Syndicate. If we're to take Max at his word, Camden stands accused of kidnapping, assault, and attempted human trafficking.
The man had recruited his kidnapping, assault, attempted trafficking, 7 years later, it seems I got the terminal!
My name is Spencer, and I am a survivor of Captain Gerard Davis, the leader of a destructive cult inhabiting the Western. This video is our street crash.
But instead of telling the story coherently, Max directed the public to a 5-hour-long podcast where no evidence is actually presented. When this failed to garner attention, he then began pressuring other creators to cover the story while refusing to show anything unless they signed non-disclosure agreements. Naturally, most refused, and those that did weren't given enough context to make sense of it. This led to another video, disguised as a call-out against Critical and later Sniper. There are a handful of screenshots here, but they flash on screen as part of some edgelord montage. He seemed far more interested in role-playing as a hotline marketing character and threatening creators than actually explaining the story.
I could literally cancel you, Sean. I could literally cancel you. And I choose not to. I'm the friggin' dog.
Max's bizarre behavior and inability to take criticism shattered his Predator Hunter persona. His sheer incompetence on display led his entire previous catalog to be scrutinized, only made worse once he admitted to faking entire videos. He favored a specific accuser named Spencer, who he'd known since childhood and began living with.
That is because I'm contractually obligated to see this case through and make sure Spencer's taken care of. Spencer's moving over to me in a couple of days, actually, and we're going to find her own place, and I will be paying for all of it.
The result was the public at large being dubious or flat out not believing there was any credibility to her and the other victims' stories.
Matt Stryker's evidence provides without a shadow of a doubt that this might just be a video of a black man roaring like a wolf with fake vampire teeth in his mouth.
Why are you putting it all on me?
Because it's your case!
This video is not about Max. I already covered the fallout and his entire career in my last video. Now, several people from his top-secret evidence server have begun to leak info to the public. Many of the accusers have cut ties with Max and are putting together a legal case independently. I was able to obtain all of the evidence that leaked from the server. This video is an attempt to re-examine the story he failed to tell in full, in a chronological timeline with locations, dates, and even police reports. This is the case against Camden Gerard Davis. The story, as Spencer tells it, starts in Wiley, Texas. In the summer of 2015, Spencer met a girl named Carrie Sutton while attending summer school. The two bonded over My Chemical Romance. It was a decent friendship, recalling they tattooed each other and hung out for about a year. Early on in their friendship, Carrie introduced her to a guy she met online named Quinn. Quinn was the alias of 18-year-old Camden Gerard Davis. By spring of 2016, they were both 16, and at this point, Carrie was, quote unquote, engaged to Camden. Spencer befriended Camden, believing his many purported claims of supernatural power. At some point, Spencer alleged that Carrie sexually assaulted her while spending the night.
I spent one night with her, and she sexually assaulted me.
It took me a really long time to realize that was actually sexual assault.
I mean, I did say that we could mess around a little bit. Maybe it just went too far by accident. But the fact of the matter is, I was trying to push her away and she wouldn't stop.
In the meantime, Spencer proposed to Camden, venting to him about her troubled home life. It was after a particularly nasty fight with her family that he convinced her to run away from home. They confiscated her belongings, except for an iPod she kept hidden away. He claimed they were going to have her arrested and that she was only saved from them. It was on a Friday morning that she ran away, heading to East Wiley to catch an Uber to Dallas, Texas. That night, she was out of the state, convincing the mega bus to let her in. That took her to Little Rock, Arkansas, where she claims to have been sexually assaulted.
I convinced one of the guys at the mega bus to let me on, and I was out of state that night. I made it to Little Rock, Arkansas. I was sexually assaulted out there. From Dallas, I stopped in Little Rock, Arkansas. There was no ticket bought for me for that. I just convinced my way onto it, but this guy told me that he would get me my ticket to Georgia, and he took me to his cousin's place where he sexually assaulted me, and then they dumped me at the bus station.
Then she got on another bus to Tennessee, staying in Memphis for a week with another individual.
Got on another bus, made it to Tennessee, was stuck out there for a week, but there was somebody who was actually properly taking care of me, treating me like I was his own daughter.
Eventually, Campbell convinced one of the cars to get her to buy Spencer a bus ticket from Tennessee to Georgia. He picked her up from Newburgh and took her back to his mother's house in Wilburn, Georgia. Spencer then lives with her for the next 3.5 months. He's alleged to have initiated sex as soon as she entered.
I've gone to Atlanta to see I call Camden. He came and picked me up, and his
to lock us out. So he went to the house, he opened his window and like pushed the screen home, and I climbed in through the window, and immediately he initiated sex.
Spencer states that she went along with it because she felt like she had to, but admits she developed feelings for him as he helped her out of a shitty situation. It's also said Camden asked for a relationship before she ran away. Spencer then began dating both Camden and Carrie in some kind of polyamorous relationship. It only became monogamous after Camden got tired of talking to Carrie.
Around the time that he was like convincing me to run away and everything, he was like, so both of you need to be in a relationship with me, and then God tells me that you both need to be in a relationship with me. So when I went out there, that's...
Hey, Jessica. How are you?
Actually, I'm dying of heat.
What are we? That whistle was that. That whistle was no blame. I like that whistle was. This is.
Those things, maybe a little ice, but every time you see something freaky, your eyes go like this.
I don't know what you did to me.
What did I do?
I've been thinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I may be obsessed.
That's a possibility. Yeah, I was thinking about you this morning. I had my DJ's mostly.
Was
really? Why?
Hmm?
Really?
Yes.
Get a haircut.